This is London calling in the overseas service of the British Broadcasting Corporation.
I have to tell you now that no such undertaking has been received, and that consequently this country is at war with Germany.
The pocket battleship, Graf Spee, which has been for many weeks preying upon the trade of the South Atlantic, has met her doom.
Mother dear, I'm writing you from somewhere in France, hoping this finds you well.
We shall fight in France. We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We shall never surrender.
Hang up the washing on the sea breed line, 'cause the washing day is here. Whether the weather may be
Das Oberkommando der Wehrmacht gibt bekannt. Ein im Atlantik operierender deutscher Flottenverband unter Führung des Flottenchefs Admiral Lütjen im Seegebiet um Island auf schwere englische Seestreitkräfte. Das Schlachtschiff Bismarck hat hierbei einen englischen Schlachtkreuzer, wahrscheinlich Hood, vernichtet.
The sinking of the Bismarck was due to the cooperation of the RAF with the Navy. And Rodney, which did some pretty work with her 16-inch guns.
This is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end. But it is perhaps the end of the beginning. But the Japanese High Command had declared that a state of war existed with Great Britain and the United States.
The German Navy, so proudly built up by that smug strategical genius, the Führer, is slowly but surely being wiped out. Now the Scharnhorst, the 26,000-ton battleship, has gone to the bottom. A not unusual result of action against the Royal Navy.
Led by a powerful British escort, the main body of the surrendered Italian fleet is transferred from Malta to Alexandria.
Signed the act of unconditional surrender of all German land, sea, and air forces in Europe to the Allied Expeditionary Force.
Back across the China Sea for the last large-scale surrender at Hong Kong, where today warships of the Royal Navy ride at anchor in the harbor.
Hello and welcome back to the port. Gareth Major here for the usual Friday evening stream, although that is subject to wherever you are in the world. And let's say hello to Josh, to I want to say Penguin Guten, to Stumpy West, and to Cheese Toasty. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hopefully, as you've seen, I'm streaming from OBS, and this time I've turned all the volumes up just a little bit more, so as that you can hopefully hear it without having to put headphones in. So first ship of the stream, I'm going to take the Gallant out. Just going to show the Gallant some love before we crack on. As always, if you can, give me a thumbs up or an audio check, just confirm that everything is coming through A-OK. If anything is coming through a little bit too quiet, then shout. But in the meantime, let's get Hearts of Oak on the go. And we'll turn it up just a little smidge, and then we'll crack on with the Gallant. So she's already kitted up and ready to go, so let's go. Penguin, you sure you're on the PS4 first? Second of all, let me know what your game handle is, and I'll see if I can pick you up after this game. Obviously, try and remind me before I move on to the next game, because I do have a memory of a goldfish sometimes. So, sounds good. Thank you, Stumpy. Thank you. Cheese Toasty Cooks his cheese toasties in the frying pan. Strange it sounds. That's something my wife does actually. She does. She butters the bread on both sides and then she fries it. And it's quite amusing considering that my wife has a gluten intolerance on top of a minor lactose intolerance. So cheese toasties are always quite an amusing scenario. Yeah, peaceful. Okay. Let's see what I can do. Make sure one thing that most PlayStation players get caught out on is obviously their personal settings. You have to make sure that privacy settings are enabled, so means you can actually receive messages. Otherwise, I can send you as many invites as you'd like, and you won't be able to join me because obviously, due to your messaging privacy systems, the invites get blocked. So that's always something to be wary of. Yep, butter the bread, but both sides. Yeah, that's exactly how to do it. More like a fried cheese toasty. Right. Hopefully the stream quality is all coming through nicely. Now, as some of the admins are aware, I have been testing a soundboard. I've only got 4 sounds recorded on it, so I don't intend to overuse it. But I will be testing that out during this stream, so that's something to potentially liven up just a little bit. Ooh, hot mic. Just because the hot mic has an obscene amount of torpedoes. T61 spot as well. Oh. Some blight has placed an island here. We should be out just to bounce off. Bounce. Swing it back over this way and see what we end up engaging. Well, let me know, Penguin Guten, just let me know what your PS4 ID is, and after this, when you see this game finish, make yourself looking for a division, and I should be able to invite you across. Fingers crossed. The Ulster and a Tennessee. Okay. New York. Ooh. And then no good, unfortunately. Oh, there's the Okoknik. I'm sure he's not excited to see me. Oh, is that all of their destroyers? Oh boy. Oh no, that one is actually playing. Beard. Yeah, we should be alright, Well, any ship requests while we're waiting? That's just the warm-up game. If not, I'll pick something up. Your music volume seems a little low, game volume spot on. That's fair enough, that's about the position we were in last stream. So we'll bump up the music just a little bit there. Sniper match. I can't see it, so I'm so used to seeing it, but yeah, silly. Looking forward to the Royal Navy CVs. What CVs will get in game? Will they be introduced? Depending on your inside information for answers. I wouldn't really say it's inside information. We're looking, I think, we're looking at, I want to say like Hermes at tier 3, Furious at tier 5. Would it be like Implacable at tier 7? And then I think like Audacious would be a tier 7 premium, and Arc Royal would be a tier 5 premium. What are... Ah, that makes my life a bit easier. You are who you say you are. Just because I know she gets quite a bit of a bashing, I might take the Suffolk out. Let's see how that goes. Hello, Mike Exeter. Hello. Ooh, Exeter. We'll do Exeter next. I'll write that down though. Ooh, okay. The Gazian there. I won't do the Surrey then, because it's not fair to up tier people. So we'll grab the Sexy Exy. There we go. We'll go for that then. It saves me to write it down. Yeah. Hello, Mike Exeter. Hello. Cheese Toasty, I'd rather have another regular line next than another CV line. To be honest, we haven't got any more information in regards to what their plans are for the rest of the year. I mean, British CVs, we know they're being worked on, but there's no guarantee that they'll be the next line. Same with, potentially, pan-European destroyers. Although that hint was so early in the year, but then again, like they say, they do like a 6-month plan. So potentially, we could see pan-European destroyers later in the year. Fubuki, Icarus, Aoba, Graspe, Devonshire. There's Carolina Shores, New Mexico, Gneisenau. Okay, we'll do the right flank. Usual, should be alright. Get those guns trained out nice and far. There we go. KVG. It's been a while. Ooh, KVG. King George V. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, Benguten. Drop in the chat just what tiers you can do, because looks like we got the KG5 up. But if you're limited by tiers, then I might do like maybe 2 or 3 games with you down at some of the lower tiers, and then I'll part ways and let you go. Right, because I've got smoke, I'm going to play it a little bit more aggressive and see if I can support the Guardian in a close quarters engagement. Because if things get a bit dangerous, especially considering the New Mexico, I can just use smoke to get out the situation. However, there's not a lot kicking around. I suspect the Shores spawned over here, and the Shores has basically vacated the this side. You know, got New Mexico. I suspect there's a destroyer on this flank, but where? There. Icarus is in division with the New Mexico, so that should have been a bit of a giveaway. But that is strange for them to give up on this flank, the Icarus to completely vacate it. Pensacola. So I think this is going to be my position to stop and pop my smoke screen. I can't fire on the Icarus, or else that would be my primary target.
Smoke screen set.
Massive smoke screen to work in. Just need the guide to keep spotting. That looks fine. Just checking. Can't touch the Icarus either. New Mexico is not messing around. Icarus is gone, that's good news. I think the New Mexico has used a damage con. I think my detectability fire and smoke is about 5.2. Ideally, I think I want to get the New Mexico to flick out a little bit.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Aoba's weak. Pensacola. Go on, right. Let's try the soundboard. Let's see how this goes.
Good show. Jolly good show.
Right, let's see if we can just disengage here. Who we got? Pixark, hello, 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 good afternoon. Oh, you bought the Exeter when you fell in love with the Fiji. Well, it's good to have a cruiser every tier that you enjoy, I have to confess. Komoto, hello, hello, hello. Jets fan as well, good to see you, good to see you. Hope all's well. Hope everyone's well and safe. No one's caught the lurgy. Is he turning away as well? Guidey, you're getting a bit brave opening fire on a Pensacola.
Smoke generator
Guidey
activated.
would be better going over and trying to deny Bravo rather than trying to go after this Pensacola. It's not really doing too
Smoke
much.
screen set.
God, those German torpedoes are slow. Ooh. Oh, you really are that close. Okay, we should be all right here, just to go a bit quiet.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Right, let's see if we can grab the cap, but just got to be wary of the Pensacola behind us. We've got everything except tier 6. Okie dokie. Just got to watch it. GSOC, I'm not against another CV line, though I don't play them, but we've had 3 CV lines in a row. Now, time for a change, methinks. No, it's understandable, it's understandable.
It's all on you.
A Shaw's is going to chew me to pieces, and because I assume the Shaw's has got equilibrium of power. Pensacola will tear me to pieces as well. We are ahead on points, so if I can maybe contest this for a bit. Shaw's are always incredibly awkward to put down due to their very thin armour, especially at close range, because my AP are probably just overpan. Only good news I've got really is that he's only got 4km torpedoes.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Right, okay. Oh, good lord. This is really for me to throw away. I don't like this. I'd rather the shoe be on the foot of a foot. I'd rather we were losing, it was down to me to force the win. If If I was the Pensacola, I would go for Charlie. His aircraft's now gone, so I've got a general idea that he's up here. Right? But exactly where he's going, I can't exactly tell. Ideally, I would like the engagement to be close quarters against the Pensacola, because then I can bring my torpedo advantage into it. My smoke screens are now useless, apart from maybe buying me time. That is almost good enough. Nope, front turret just can't get around the island.
Enemy
Good
cruiser
show.
destroyed.
Jolly good show.
A cracking in the second game. I can't complain about that. Right, let's see, where was I? Well, that's moving along. Afternoon Pick Smug. Well, saying that, Major, had my second jab fit last weekend. Floored me for a few hours that night. Well, I think my second jab is in September, which is, I guess, what I'm looking forward to. Yeah, no, I can't complain about that. That was calm, calculated, and took my time, and it paid off quite nicely. Well, open these crates. I will do these crates one by one, so means that I can catch up with the chat. Please bear with me, Pengutin. Tier, we'll do one more tier 5, and then I might part ways with you, so I can do a bit of a tier 6. Pixel, congrats on getting to be modded, Stumpy. Unless the heat has fried my brain. Yeah, no. Stumpy's been promoted. What do we get? Fair enough. Yeah. It's usually, I think, if the first one gets you, then the second one won't, and if the first one doesn't get you at all, then you know the second one's going to get basically floor you. Switch to AP. Don't know when that was. Nice on the Russian ship, yeah, dodging those torpedoes. Go for a cap. No, play it calm, cool, and collected. Thank you. Hello, Sax. Hello. Hello, and DMC as well. I think I've caught up with the chat. I may have skimmed some of the messages, not read them all out, but I have read them all. Tier 5. We've done a destroyer. We've done a cruiser. We've done a smoke cruiser. Maybe we'll see if we can do a bit of an open water cruiser then. Yeah, we'll go for this. And while that is getting itself sorted, I shall pour the cup of tea. Stumpy will be glad to hear that it's not Bovril. It's lemon and ginger tea. Chin chaps. Devonshire, yeah. This is the thing, like, I've had a recent little splurge. I don't know what the right word would be. I've been playing the British heavy cruisers, Devonshire and Surrey, quite a lot recently. Visor, North Carolina, Nagato. Tennessee, Fusilier, Gneisenau, Aoba, Maass, Ognavoy. Oh, we'll drink the tea as we go along. I'm going to do the usual here. So I don't, as a cruiser, I don't like rushing forwards because you've got an island on your right, and if you engage, you've got two choices. Either you have to keep going nose into the enemy and then closing in on them, or you have to go left and offer your broadside to the battleships that spawn at B and the battleships that spawn at C. So what I like to do, I like to back it up, get to a nice position where I've done this part turn, and I'll go right here and head round the back of this island. And I have my guns trained off to the left. And the reason being is now, if the enemies are going to be on my left, that's fine with me, and so I can engage them from there. The enemies that spawn at the south of A can't really touch me because of the island, and they're also a good distance away. And if I do get engaged, it's quite easy for me to turn out right. I've just got to be wary of this island here, so usually as I start to come around the corner, I will just start to angle it just a little bit, just to make sure that I don't accidentally go into that island. Only downside, obviously, is I can't quite support the destroyer, but as long as the destroyer doesn't do anything crazy, I mean, a good destroyer player should be able to work his way, or pick his way through it. There we are, getting some reset ribbons from the Ognavoid, because the Ognavoid's going guns on. Also, because the Ognavoid's going guns on, I'm spotting him, and our Akatsuki in smoke is able to engage. Now, I'm going to stop here, because I've got this island to block me off from the enemy ships at A. I'm staggering my shots because it's a destroyer. I like to make sure that I don't give him anywhere to go. There he goes, very nice. We'll put the fire up then. And now, it's kind of a bit of a free reign. We can pick where we want to go. So we could go to the right flank, see if we can help the right flank. But looking at the map, I think as a cruiser I might be better off going to help out with the left flank a little bit. So I'm going to switch guns around to my right and just duck over there. Now for Pengutin, I mean, he's got plenty of options here as well. I mean, he can double back, or if he's in a sensible, or if he feels like he's in a good position, he can maybe just help push the right flank. I think the biggest issue with the right flank at the moment is the Maass that's still alive.
Requesting support.
No one can touch. Gneisenau's dug in there really deep as well.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
What's the destroyer? Maass versus Maass. Oh, well, hate shards, hate B spawn. Yeah, just with B spawn, just don't push forwards. Try and unpick yourself from it, because that seems to always be the biggest problem. North Carolina is quite scary because she's got 16-inch guns. I see an opportunity here where I might be able to engage the Aoba exclusively.
That's how it's done. Concentrate fire on the target.
Oh, HMS Devonshire was built in your hometown of Birkenhead. Very nice, very nice.
Much obliged.
Yeah, I have got to get some models of these heavy cruisers for my Victory at Sea Navy. I might have to get them 3D printed off of Shapeways. I got some 3D printed, like Suffolk style, like Suffolk and Cumberland, which have like the stepped deck at the rear. But I'm looking for more like this version, more like Norfolk and Devonshire. I'll probably end up getting London as well, just because London's quite unique as a member of the class. I think at this range I might be better off using my HE. here might be a dirty, cheeky trick. I think my rear turrets can engage, yeah, my rear turrets can engage the North Carolina without me being spotted, because spotting's from highest armoured point to highest armoured point. And so I've got an island between me. So if I just play this quite carefully, I should be able to keep my rear turrets firing on North Carolina without getting spotted. There we go, there's the fire we're after. It's damage conduit. Yeah, so now you can see that my bridge would line up with his bridge, so I'm spotted. But now unspotted, because the island got another fire and he's damage conned. We need to really start helping with this flank over here because it started to collapse. The stream is much clearer since the OBS switch. Jolly good show. Much obliged. Oop, Fusang.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Acknowledged.
Can we angle into this?
Let's give them a hard time.
Oh no. This is ever so awkward. Reason is North Carolina could just draw a line of sight onto me. I need to get turned out before I get spotted by aircraft. It's a visor, so it is AP bombs. AP bombs.
Critical engine damage.
These AP bombs messed me up a bit. We've got a fire on the Fuso. Is that going to stick? That's sticking for a bit. Right. Where did I get to? The Maass So let's see, I don't even start writing things down. That's a couple of tier 6 ships. We've got the KGV, we've got the Maass. What does OBS stand for? I can't remember. I think it's like open something streaming. I may have the wrong abbreviation. No, ABS is correct, yeah, OBS. Basically, you're streaming from the PS4, now you're streaming from I'm now streaming from like a streaming software. Using a capture card, I've got a webcam, microphone, I've got the laptop all set up on the side here. Over is low, by the way, yeah, it's just... But it was trying to find the right angle against everything, unfortunately. Can't hear the stream. Helicopter circling my estate at about 100 foot. No idea why. Out of the blue. It could be, well, either it could be sightseeing, or potentially it could be air ambulance. Unfortunately, Penguin, I think I'm going to have to part ways with you because I've got a couple of tier 6s lined up, unfortunately. But it's been a pleasure having you in the division. Managed to get you one win. I don't think we're going to win that other game though. But cheers for dipping your toe. Much obliged. We will come back and check the Devonshire. And I'll do the King George V. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Do I want AA? Yeah, we'll stick with that as well. No problem. Cheers, thank you. Yeah, we'll launch the KG5. And we'll top up the tea. I see if I can use something else from the soundboard. Must be law enforcement as regular civilian aircraft. Must be 2,000 feet above population areas. Okay. Yeah, so it probably might be an air ambulance then. They usually show up with no prior announcement, because sometimes you don't really need like a full-blown ambulance at the scene to call a air ambulance in. Sometimes you just need like first responders or like a paramedic. Oh, tier 6 and 5 game. Jesus, I'm going to try and Google the type of helicopter. It definitely isn't the usual Eurocopter type they use in the UK. Unless it's military. York. Tennessee. Shashio, Pensacola, York. Atlanta, Tennessee, KG5, Colorado. So we know we've got double York over on the right flank then. Which makes it very tempting to try and play that flank. Spotted.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Affirmative.
Oh, the York's there. So the York division's been split up. And so's the KG5 division. That's strange. Yeah, so out of the KG5 division, like the two KG5s, one's in the centre, one's on the left, and out of the York division, one's in the centre, one's on the right. That's really strange. It hasn't been like that for ages. It used to be like that back in the day. Shashio's definitely in the centre. I'm glad I turned around. Okay, I'm risking a broadside against the Tennessee. Right. There's the York. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I'll knock his engines out. Oh, I should have led a bit more. Okay, I'll have to lead a bit more next time. He's going a lot faster than I anticipated. Then again, the Germans do have von Müller as a commander. So I'm going to lead a bit more this time. Let's see if we can find that engine module. There it is. It's damaged conduit. Right, let's see if we can knock his engines out again. Right, let's try there. I'm going to load AP now. Let's hope this works. There's his engines again. German cruisers, gotta love them. Right, now he's just sitting duck broadside onto me. Load up the AP. Now this trick will only work on the Hipper, the York and the Prince Eugen. Oh, he's desperately trying to turn away. There you go. Right, another York. Load HE. So yeah, if you play the York, the Hipper, or the Prince Eugen, be aware your engine module is incredibly exposed and that you can have it just picked out. Hello, Lucian West. Hello. You got the Shimakaze, I believe. Yes, there you go. Sorry. I have to wait for your messages to work out that one. Has an encased tail rotor. Ooh. My aircraft reconnaissance these days is not what it used to be. But then again, my aircraft reconnaissance has never been too good with the modern and civil aircraft. I've always been a lot more military in World War II. So we'll launch that catapult fighter and see. Oh, Sax, you got the Gremshowski in the crate. I bet you're glad about that, actually. Because that is a destroyer that I know you've been looking out for a while. How can I play the Shimakaze better? Don't ask me. I do not like Japanese torpedo boats. I just don't enjoy them. It's a play style that I've never really enjoyed. I can do all right in it, but I don't personally enjoy it. Now, there's the York. And she's going this way, so we'll do one there. Not quite. One. That was B turret. It was slightly more difficult to pick out the engines in the York when they're nose in. Dispersion is always a bit pants as well when you fire your turrets one by one. There's the torpedoes from the York, very predictable.
Fighter returning to ship.
I suspect the York's going to try and flip out to get her other side of torpedoes out. I think this time we're just going to have to go full-hearted with the HE. There goes the Eastern Dragon. She's turning away. Let's go full-hearted with the HE. So we can knock our engines out. 4 incapacitations. I think I knocked out a hell of a lot of torpedo launchers. God knows if I actually knocked anything else out. She did damage con it, so it must have been important. Tuck it in, we'll use A and B turrets. You know she's used a damage con, so engines. more torpedo launchers. I think I may have actually destroyed all of his torpedo launchers. Now, I can actually bow tank the Tennessee. See if we can get...
Torpedoes direct front.
Which one's that? Oh, that's A turret.
Critically damaged.
With A turret being knocked out, I'd rather combine B and Y turret against the Tennessee then.
"'Tis but a scratch."
We sank their battleship.
I don't think we can make this a double strike though. It's just going to be too slow to reload. Has he got any torpedo launchers left? I think I've destroyed them all.
Fire! We sank an enemy cruiser.
Oh. Well, I might as well put the fire out. I destroyed all his torpedo launchers for sure, so I don't think he even could have got any torpedoes away. Oh.
Problem solved, sir.
Your KG5 turns out well? Yes. I do like... The KG5 is quite nice and kitey. I do like it. I might go and give my commander build a quick flash at the end of this and see what we got set up with. GSOC, I have no idea. Just was very strange, unless they were now doing unmarked police helicopters. It's strange you say that, because like I remember police helicopters and ambulance helicopters being really easy to recognise in the like previously, but nowadays they seem to be like really strange colour schemes. Sorry, my eyes just playing up a little bit. There we go. So KG5 only 57,000 damage, getting myself 3rd place on the team, so I can't really complain about that. Yeah, KG5. What have I got? I have got steering gears on there, and I think. Oh, usually I would have running with scissors on there, but instead I've gone for fight fire with fire, just because obviously taking flammable cannoneer can have an impact on how often you catch fire. So I've countered that with firefighter and fight fire with fire. So that means if I do catch fire, so there's the plus 13% doubled with a negative 15%. So overall there's a minus 2% chance of me catching fire, which is good. And then if I do catch fire, there's a minus 15% damage taken from fire, so that helps as well. Plus my damage control party really got quickly. Inspirations, Cunningham and Madden, the trusty duo. But yeah, that was a nice little game in the KG5. I'll just strip the Exeter off as well. And we'll see how that game went. It wasn't the Exeter, it was the Devonshire. And then we'll see how we did in Devonshire. Devonshire defeat as expected. Came 2nd place. That's strange. Our Ranger did bad. Only usually in a game where you lose, there's a good capability for a aircraft carrier to do really well, because they can obviously play for time, and they can obviously dictate how much time is left in the game by running away and staying undetected. The Maass, the German Tier 6 destroyer, I believe was requested. There she is. Oh. Yeah, we'll do one of those, do one of those, do one of those. See where I am in the chat. Love the new songs. Well, I've got got 2 sounds that I haven't used yet. So number 1 is
Tally ho! There they are.
And then number 4 is I'm hoping to maybe use this when we play the hood.
Speed and power.
But yeah, that's the soundboard to so far. Nice win rate there. my win rate's all right. This is the thing. I don't see myself as a good player. I just do what I do. That's the thing, and I potato. So this is the thing. I don't hold myself. I don't hold myself up on the gold pedestal, and I don't really like it if other people do. Maybe that's just because I'm British. I'm just too modest, probably. Yeah. All right. Guns to the right. Let's see how this goes. A nice KG5 is a nice. Underestimated ship. Yeah, the KG5 was the first ship where I nearly got to 200,000 damage, and that was when I was first playing through the British battleship tech tree. So that was very early on. She rewards me quite well. Guide Jervis Division Omaha for attack and Aoba, Trento Fiji California Visor. So I mean, unless you deliberately want to do it, when you're divisioning up, either try to all be the same tier. The reason being is if matchmaking is based on plus or minus a tier from the highest tier ship in your division. So it means if you've got a tier 4 and 5 division, it's going to do plus or minus 1 tier from tier 5, which sometimes will be 4 and 5, and you'll be fine because it's just like, oh, I'm bottom tier in a tier 4 or 5 game. Other times it will be tier 5 and 6, and in comparison to PC version of the game, that you're vastly overmatched. What are you? I would like you to do some spotting, but I think if I pop a smoke screen here, you're just going to hide in my smoke screen. So I'm going to lock my guns off to the right, and I'm going to do a quick hard to starboard. I might even load up some AP because all these cruisers are broadside on. Got one.
Nice work.
Just got to lead a bit more on the Omaha. There you go. There you go. The Oba's like, oh, I don't want to be here anymore. Yep, they've disengaged rather quickly there. Well, I don't think there's much advantage in me pushing this, unless the Aoba decides that he wants to try and push in. Hell, he's really beansing it in here, isn't he?
Kreuzer versenkt.
Oh, there goes the third attackers. There's no point in me hanging around here anymore. Let's get into the centre. Although, noting the carrier off to the north, which is very tempting. Like, really tempting. Yeah, Clarkson. Speed and power. It's just because, like, there's so many, like, not all my ships, but with quite a few of my ships, I do have speed builds. Things like the Hood is definitely a speed build which comes to mind. Most of my French battleships are speed builds. Most of my American battleships are speed builds because I get annoyed with how slow they are. My German cruisers are kind of speed build. My British heavy cruisers have got a bit of a speed build going on as well. So yeah, speed and power. Could you show your commander setup and inspirations for the Maass? Yeah, will do. I think it's a pretty standard build because I'm using Eric Bay. To be honest, I think Sax could probably spool off my commander build because I think my commander build is exactly identical to his. Brutal AP on the Maass, yeah. She's got 5.5-inch guns, I think. So they do pack a wallop at close range against broadside cruiser. I've been in the DD mood last few days. Should I go for the Akatsuki or the Maass as my next one? Probably the Maass. I would say the Maass. Right. But then that would be my personal choice. The reason being is I prefer hybrid destroyers or hybrid slightly gunboat destroyers. The Maass is just one of those where she's got good guns. Her torpedoes, they don't hit hard, but she's got reasonable torpedo range and torpedo reload and stuff. She's got a lot of HP. Her maneuverability is alright. It's nothing special. But on top of all this, you've got some lovely consumables. You've got a really aggressive sonar. So that means you can out-detect any destroyer with your sonar, like versus, say, the British. Furthermore, okay, you've got 2 standard smoke screens, nothing special going on there. But what you can do with the Maass is you can play slightly aggressive against some destroyers if they're isolated, because if they smoke up, you can push their smoke screen with your sonar. I did used to run sheer at one point. We'll just do one of those there. It's interesting, the California is... Ooh. Guidey. Okay. Was not expecting... Oh, where's those bombers? She's flooding, so there's no real need for me to open fire on her unless she suddenly uses her damage control. Oh, hello. I'm just going to go nose into the California to reduce my profile. Now I'm pushing onto the smoke screen of the Guidey because I want to detect the Guidey with my sonar. There she is. Why am I in AP? Okay, there you go. That's what we got that for then. Right, where is Brett? There's the Brett. Brett's now lost sight. Oh no, he's still got me. Why did the Guidey fire the torpedo that direction? Oh.
Gegnerischer Zerstörer versenkt. Die Führung übernommen.
Right, I have no interest in being detected by bombers. I need to get out of here. We'll borrow this smoke screen temporarily. And I think we'll just head like way off to the south and see if we can loop into the bottom of Charlie. And just hope that the visor just goes for someone else. Oh. This is not good. Visor's got like... I just need to get away from these guys as fast as possible.
Torpedoes off backbone!
I think we'll just go for it. Might be able to get our other torpedo launcher into this. Yeah, it's just a scratch. That's the other one, because I haven't had the soundboard like ever before. I've got to like remember what they are and when to use them. Have I been in 3/4 speed the whole time? She's broadside on, so I might as well just try some AP, because it is the same hull as a Hipper class cruiser. I have to lead a bit more. Oh, there's high caliber. Oh, she's slowing down. She's trying to dodge torpedoes. She started to angle. That was a very good game. Nah, we won't do it. Oh. Yeah, the same. Could use Clarkson for the YOLO, yeah, speed and power. Yeah, I'm not going to complain about that. That was another nice, calm, collected game. So let's see what I got. Main battery module 2 for the traverse speed, steering gears module 2, concealment systems. I have got the upgraded guns, commander build, contact is imminent for torpedo speed, look at me now for concealment, perceptive skill now gives me RDF. I choose that. Do I choose that over twist and track? I do choose that over twist and track because it improves my survivability. And I don't mind losing the traverse speed so much. Smoke in the water, just for your smoke screen really. The other option is just to reduce the smoke screen time for your engine boost, which I don't think is worthwhile. Unstoppable just keeps your engines, keeps your rudder moving when those get incapacitated. Using Schwarzschild as an inspiration because of additional concealment, because the German destroyers are actually quite competitive when it comes to concealment, so this does make them really competitive. And then Sims for HP. So the Maass doesn't have a great DPM. She's about mid-table DPM-wise, but she has a lot of HP. So when she comes up against those higher DPM ships at the same tier, things like the Benson and the Jervis, she might not be able to take away their HP as fast as they're taking away her HP, but she's got the HP to do the trade. So it's a nice little advantage. So by buffing up the HP of the Maass, it just really improves your survivability, and that's going to go quite well in hand with the perceptive skill of reducing the incoming damage on your destroyer now. So that's quite a sound. I think the only thing I would do if change here would, like, I am sacrificing DPM time for turret traverse speed there. I think nowadays revisiting it, I would be tempted to switch to aiming systems now. The reason why I had the turrets on there before was because I was running Shear as a commander, and of course he doesn't have twist and track or perceptive, as therefore I didn't quite know exactly where the enemy were going to be coming from, so I wanted to improve my turret traverse speed so I could engage them a bit quicker on that. But now I'm happy enough with that. Right, are there any more requests? And while I'm trying to catch up... Oh, thank you, Andy, thank you. There we go. Let's see, what's the time? Oh, we're about halfway through the stream, which is usually about the time where I kindly ask if you could give the stream a thumbs up. That would be much obliged, because that obviously helps promote the stream and also helps with the channel, I guess. The more interaction you guys can have with the stream, the better. Chin chin. If there's no requests, I might start pondering what to go for next. In the first slot, I run Observant Rage. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Thank you. No problem. No problem. Let's see. What could we do? What could we do? We've done destroyers. We've done battleships. We've only done one battleship. I guess there's one thing we haven't done yet, and that's a battle cruiser. Maybe we'll see how we do it. Actually, I think just because Cheese Toasty, I think, was it Cheese Toasty asked last stream about the Nelson? And I had like a horrendous game of the Nelson. I got absolutely blapped and focused. So I think we're going to give the Nelson another go. And hopefully this will redeem me for my terrible performance in a previous live stream. And then we'll see maybe if we can do maybe the Hood, or if there's any requests. Obviously, we haven't played an aircraft carrier yet this stream, so maybe we should take an aircraft carrier out. So if there's an aircraft carrier choice that people want, just shout. That's how I, from GCC, that's how I run my bay with Sims, but don't have Schwertsky. Had two opportunities to buy him nearly, but spend £30 on the commander. Yeah, no, I think if you don't have Schwertsky, I'd be tempted maybe to look into see... Maybe that would be when you want to maybe consider maybe turret traverse speed. There's Madden, which could be an interesting choice. I'm not sure what other commanders improve turret traverse speed. Maybe there's a turret traverse speed solely for the solely for destroyers. Cossack does sound like a nice idea. GC bought Nelson and Hood instead, and was hoping to get the biscuit with Schwertsky from the Black Friday crate. No luck. Well, next week is Black Friday week, so whether the Bishka might come up on sale, because I think the Bishka will be cheaper than getting the Orkan. Oh, spotted broadside onto a North Carolina. This is not what you want to start the game off with. A North Carolina with high explosives loaded. That is lucky. Because I really don't care about fires, because I've got an absolute massive heal. I think we might even see just but a scratch appear this game. Having to kite away from North Carolina because things happen rather quickly. What's over here? Nuremberg. Let's get it just... And it was an Akatsuki that spotted me, okay.
Nice work.
Oh, good lord, these guns take a little while to reload. Oh, he's turned away. Maybe we could be blessed with a fire this time? Yes. Right, Nuremberg. Now's a... Oh, lovely job. Good work, good work.
Nice work.
Tier 1 game? Yeah. Good day, Oh, what do you think is the worst ship in the game, or what's your go-to ship when you really want a good game? Worst ship in the game, worst ship in the game. To be... I really don't like most of the American battleships. Yeah, pretty much all the American battleships apart from Florida, North Carolina, and probably the Iowa, simply because I just can't stand how slow they are. What else? I'd have to kind of agree with Cheese Tasty there. Nagato, yeah, she's definitely on the could do with some improvement list, I'd have to admit. I'm trying to think, are there any cruisers I don't like? Generally, I like most cruisers. I think this is maybe a little bit painful to admit, but cruisers I really don't like are the Hawkins and the Emerald. I really don't like them. I don't like the way I'm spotted here. That would imply that a destroyer has snuck through here. Or the destroyers sneaking up the middle, but either way, I'm not exactly ecstatic about moving down. Oh, it's KG5. First time he showed up. Ship that I'll always jump into, have a bit of fun. Fiji, Suffolk. No, not Suffolk. Surrey. Do like the Surrey. Have been using that a lot recently. Icarus and Jervis. Hood. Hood's definitely got to be on that list. Always love a good Hood game.
Our team has taken the lead.
Sorry, there's a moth just appeared next to me. Bear with. Can I? And there we go. There's one dead moth.
Nice work.
Right. Oi. I'm not keen about being on my own over here. Yeah, the Akatsuki's over here. Right, let's get the guns trained off to the... Oh no! There she is. Okay, that makes my decisions a bit easier. I can now actually turn in, because the Helena has not got torpedoes. Okay, that makes my life a lot easier. Regarding the Minsk, I like the Minsk. I'm sorry, I do like the Minsk. Is she a bad ship? Yes. However, I've been able to put the Minsk into a nice peg hole, and I now have like a way of playing her. It is hit and miss. It can be a bit of fun when it happens. But yeah, I would have to agree that the Minsk, from a majority of players, is a very poor ship. Oh, sorry, thanks for the Black Friday tip. No problem, no problem. Surrey is a ship I can't figure out. Well, we'll see if we can get the Surrey into a game. I do kind of want to get Surrey into a game. So, we got the Cossack after this. Then we'll get the Surrey out into a game. Can we actually get some hits on this now? Okay, we got a fire. I like the way our whole team's like just bust through the right flank. I'm just over here on my own, just doing my thing. Do need some Surrey tips. No worries. I'll bring the Surrey out there. Violence against animals. HMS Gneisenau, oh really? Or maybe. Look, where's my notepad? Let's get these written down while I'm slowly sailing the straight line. Let's see. We've done that. Surrey, Cossack, and Gneisenau. Marcus here, no sacks. That's a great ship. No, I think that's a request. I'm going to confess, I played this game very passively because of the possible presence of the Akatsuki, and I was on this flank on my own. However, it now looks like maybe I could have played it a little bit more aggressively, but I can always... That's just being wise after the moment. I can only hope that my sheer presence on this flank has maybe stopped the enemy pushing through as easy as they probably wanted to. There's the Helena.
Nice work.
I think the Nuremberg's going to go pop, so we're going to... Yeah, there she goes, right. Because the KG5 like held off as well. Yeah, this is bottom of the table play. I played it very passively. But that's the thing, like sometimes you can play aggressive and it pulls off really well, and other times you can play aggressive and you just get absolutely trounced on because you've made yourself like the focus of the enemy attention. You're your point man, you're going to get focused and killed really quickly. Other games you can play passively and it works because the enemy play aggressively into you and you can bide your time and work your targets over. And other times you play passively, the enemy plays even more passively or something. Then you end up like just like tickling each other a little bit by little bit. But we'll see what we can. Maybe we'll see if we can rack up a little bit of damage before the KG5 goes down. Maybe. Oh, bracketed the KG5. People saying they like the Gneisenau. That was a poor chance in the Nelson, unfortunately. Nice going, British for most choices. Emerald is terrible. Wasn't a fan. I've done most of the lines. The one ship I found was mega grind was the Colorado. So slow I couldn't hit anything. Do like the Iowa? Yeah, this is the thing. Like, it's just a slow game. All the action was happening on the other flank. Right, we'll do the Gneisenau now, and then we'll do Cossack and Surrey, and then we'll see where we are towards the end of the stream, and if we've got time for maybe a carrier game. Tier 6, Germans. Right, HMS Gneisenau. Do I want to change this commander build at all? I'm tempted. I am tempted. Eight 6.8. That's terrible. I haven't got a secondary build in this, have I? What if we did go like full beans to the wall secondary build? Let's go like full on secondary build. Where is she? Let's just do it. Let's just go full on beans to the wall secondary build. What are we looking at now then? 8 kilometers. Let's do it. Let's just go beans to the wall, full on secondaries. Oh. Major, I never see is the secondary mod consumable. I do on Iron Duke, Orion, Queen Elizabeth, and Warspite, because I do run secondary builds on those British battleships, and also on the Germans as well. So it's asked, why do they give the Colorado a throttle? That thing should just be stuck at full speed. Yeah, it's true. Does the Colorado move forwards? Yes. The base speed of the Colorado moving forward is less than my speed build hood in reverse. I am gonna go left. Oh god. That corner of the island is a lot closer than I anticipated. Alright, while we back it up, what are we looking at? We're looking at a Jervis, a Bedoini, a Graf Spey, a De Grasse, Helena, Queen Elizabeth, New Mexico, North Carolina, Colorado. Come on, back it up, back it up. GCSE, I had a success with the Team Colorado. Mind you, I was used to the Nagato, so the Colorado... the Colorado's guns were like railguns in comparison, yeah. Who were the inspirations? Hipper and the one of the new anime T-posers. I can't remember her name. The one that looks like she's dressed in a bin bag. Can I say that? She does. She looks like she got up in the morning and thought, I know what I'm going to wear. Got a black bin bag out of the drawer, cut a hole in it for her head and her arms and put it on. But she didn't cut the hole for her head big enough, so it's like stuck just above and just under her nose, or on her nose. You know the one. Chief Stokely with the Colorado, no idea where team came from. Subcorrected. No inserting words. Oh, I spotted something, and now I'm spotted. Oh no, that's not gonna work. I've got no idea if this is gonna work. Oh, okay, the Jervis is definitely over on the left. Oh god, our left flank is collapsing fastly. God. I guess I'd better head over there. North Carolina, her nose should be thin. She turned. She is looking at me. Oh, she's stuck there. One bounce. Ah, German dispersion. Oh, our left flank is just gone.
Stations requesting fire on the designated target.
There you go. I'm probably gonna die. Gruesome, horrible death. I'm probably gonna burn alive thanks to the De Grasse. My torpedo launchers have been destroyed. Brilliant. Oh, damn. Just do that.
Das gegnerische Team hat die Führung übernommen.
Torpedos auf Backbord. Feueralarm.
Come on, secondaries.
Torpedos auf Backbord. Torpedos auf Backbord.
We got one. Meanwhile, on the rest of the team. No comment. No comment there. Really, I'm playing a potato ship that I really don't like, so I don't mind potatoing in it. But yeah, at least I got one. Right. I don't want to see any more of that. Ramming speed and... Olympic Team GB doing a mighty good show. Fourth on the medal table. Ooh. Hey, she does look like she's wearing a bin bag. Where is it? Where is the lady? Here she is, bin bag lady. It pretty much is just a bin bag. Let's be honest. But yeah, she's an interesting inspiration. I probably will never use her as an actual commander. But yeah. Let's crack on with the Cossack. And I guess I ought to keep the Gneisenau available just so we can humiliate ourselves when we strip her off. Right, Cossack time. Let's see how this goes. Sean. Hello, Sean. Americans like big engines speed, but most of their battleships are so slow. I can even have a rowing perk to give more speed. Well, the reason behind the American battleships being so slow is because the Americans wanted a standard design so all their battleships could go the same speed. In reality, it's because they didn't have the engineering know-how or basically like material refining so that they could actually build turbine engines. So while everyone else was kind of like moving on, it took the Americans until about the 1930s to get turbine engines all sorted. We will play the Charlie flank. Let's see how this goes. If people have seen sports climbing. If people haven't seen sports climbing, then you're missing out. Interesting. This would likely annoy some people. Personally, I cannot stand anime. The thought even makes me cringe. I seem to be the only one in the world who doesn't like it. I used to be in the same party, I guess you could say. I've been partially converted. Not like... I do enjoy it. I'm going to have to be honest. I do like watching certain series, but yeah, I mean, it's each to your own. I mean, I used to be in the camp of like it wasn't nothing I was really interested in. I had a point of view on it which I didn't, and I kind of did, yeah, wasn't keen on it and things like that. But then again, I never gave it a go. I decided just for the hell of it, I thought I'd just watch something and I'd give it a go. I actually found I actually liked it. Admittedly, it's. I think before I used to see it as a genre, whereas nowadays I see it more as a, as like an art style, I guess you could say. It's like you wouldn't bundle stop motion animation all into like stop motion animation. Yes, it's a genre, but you wouldn't say that every single stop motion like film is exactly the same. Because of the torpedo aircraft, I am going to close in towards our cruiser with the intention of drawing the aircraft in. So now what I've done is I've drawn myself to a great big AA bubble, which consists of Pensacola, which is very nice. Now, their aircraft carrier's got a waste aircraft. Yes, he spotted me, but he hasn't been able to do any damage to me, and I managed to stay inside the AA bubble. Oh, hello. So even though the Akatsuki knew exactly where I was because of the aircraft, he decided it was still a good idea to stray into gun range.
Critical engine damage. Problem solved, sir.
This is where the aircraft carrier is a bit of a nuisance. Oh, we might be able to just finish off the Akatsuki. There we go.
We sank an enemy destroyer.
Meanwhile, 1, 2, there we go, double strike.
We sank an enemy cruiser. We got 2 of them.
Smoke screen set.
If I can, let's see if we can reset the Pensacola to stop him getting the cap. Yes, we can. We are dead, but we can buy our team as much time as we can before we bite the dust.
Tis but a scratch.
Pensacola is probably closing into sonar range now. I doubt we're going to get torpedoes away. There she is. This is the end. We can just... But we bought our team a lot of time with the giant objective and getting rid of the Akatsuki. I'm quite happy with that. 47,000 damage. Very quick game, but I think from the efforts I've done, I'm probably going to do very well and actually come quite a good position on the team. I mean, 9 defender ribbons, that's exactly what a destroyer should do. Yes, I'm dead quick, but there's no destroyer left in the enemy team, so I'm quite happy to walk away from that one. Oh, what's here? What's going on here? What's the stream video quality? Seems a little low, but I am on my 40k TV. It should be 720p. It's only a stumpy. It shows 720, but the sharpening on my TV is calibrated, so no sharpness added. Okay, let me just double check and see what's going on. It looks like it's coming through okay here, and stream health looks alright as well. It might be just the case, maybe just give the stream a refresh. It could be maybe just some issues are cropping up there. I see your point, Major. It still gives a wide berth through, not my thing. Quality's good here. I've seen a YOLO game with speed and power make it happen. What's the time? Oh, we might be able to do a Paolo Emilio. I mean, how did the Gneisenau game was going to be a loss? We knew that was going to happen because there was only like one ship left when I died. I'm not expect. I mean, if I get the top half of the table in the Gneisenau, then the team was really bad. Yeah, the team was really bad then. That was a really poor display in the Gneisenau, and I still got top half the table. Let's get the Paolo Emilio then. There we go. This probably means we're probably going to end on the Surrey if I can. Right, we're literally just going for a speed and power run. Great show, Major. Thank you, thank you. Seems fine now. Okay, maybe it could have been just a dip in my internet quality then in the broadcast. It can happen. The quality is all right, but since you did the OBS test stream, it seems heavily sharpened. Yes, it does. I don't quite know why. It might be because I've got the the capture card just be capturing fine. Yeah, I did notice the sharpness was like a little different, but I don't quite know why. I don't think I can change it. So OBS seems to be sharpening it somewhere along the pipeline. Yes, OBS is most certainly sharpening it. I mean, I don't mind it too much because it still looks a lot better than it did when it was being streamed from the console. It's usually about this time of the stream when I crack out the rum. Let's see. Yudachi in division with Yudachi, Okachov with radar, Prince Eugen, Bismarck with sonar. Prince Eugen's also got potential sonar. Iowa division, Yamato Gross Kerfers. Now, Paolo Emilio is a light cruiser with destroyer traits, is how I think of her. So with that in mind, I might get to about this position here and then tail into Bravo. Got an Okachov and a Odin as support. That's not too bad. Penguten. Hi, I'm back. Oh, hello. Don't worry, it's not a complaint. It's just an observation. Yeah, no. It's I had the same observation in comparison when I was looking at the Monday live stream. Yeah, I think the nice one about streaming from OBS though is I don't have to do all the messing around that I usually do with YouTube. Like before, I'd have to set up like a stream, like schedule a stream, but because I was going to launch it from the PlayStation, I had to delete that scheduled stream about 15 minutes before I launched the PlayStation stream. So that means it was not possible for people to set a reminder or something like that for the live stream. But it was the only way I could like show my intent to stream, I guess you could say. Oh.
Palla nello scafo, imbarchiamo acqua velocemente. Problema risolto, signore.
Oh, she's right. I might just do a bit of
Speed and power.
Just see if we can close it on this Yudachi. Hello!
Danno carico al motore. Allarme incendio. Problema risolto, signore.
Il cacciatorpediniere nemico è saltato in aria.
Ottimo inizio.
Oops.
Danno critico.
The two Udaches are gone. Will our blessed torpedoes find something? Yes. Yes, they did. They caught the tail end of the Bismarck. And she's flooding. You never know, because was that double? It's double flooding as well. It's double flooding. I'm going to rack up a lot of damage on this Bismarck unless she's suddenly damage guns.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Oh, she's still flooding. She's still flooding. I think we'll watch until the Bismarck stops flooding. I think we're going to get her. Oh no, the Yakuchov got with a fire. Ah, well, 73,000 damage. That's not too bad. I'll take that. Right, let's jump back. See if we have just enough time for the Surrey. Fingers crossed we can actually get a decent show in the Surrey. It's only going to be the last game, Pengutin, and it's going to be a tier 6. So, I'll maybe next stream. Maybe next stream, as always. Chiso, if you have the means to make it 1080p, that would help out on both counts. It probably would. I think it's just I don't think my laptop and the internet would probably cope with that. I think that would be that would go downhill very fast. We'll quickly get some cruisers involved here, and we'll just have a look, see how we did with the Cossack. And I'm saying, with that effort with the Cossack, we should do very well. Yep, there you go, first place. Can't complain about that. That's just simply due to just getting those kills nice and early on. Suffolk, fingers crossed we can get a good show here. Right, last game of the stream. Stumpy, I couldn't find there's a certain way it's said that I really want to find. It has to be from Baldric. I do have the series up there, so I might have to go through the series and try and find it. That's never going to get old. Right. 5 and 6 game. Benson. No, only one Joshua. Grass Bay, Leander, Atlanta, Fuso, Bayern, California, Snop, Visor. So the Bayern and the Snop can overmatch me because they got 15 and 16-inch guns. I think I should be alright against everything else to just angle, because my main armoured belt will be able to deal with 14-inch guns. I think my nose can only really deal with 8-inch guns, and my deck can deal with 15-inch guns. Yeah, the California and the Fuso both have 14-inch guns. So I'm going to push over to the right flank because we've got two... First of all, we've got two battleships over there, so they are sitting ducks as the destroyers over here. Furthermore, we've got the carrier, so it's worth making sure we cover the carrier. Plus, the carrier's going to act as spotting, so that's actually really quite advantageous. Now, the British heavy cruisers do have alright concealment, so as long as I'm not spotted, I will close in a bit, just to shorten my shell flight time, and well, basically improved my chance to kite away. I'm glad I came over here now because we've got the Benson now.
Reporting the target position.
So I'm going to start turning out. Then I'm going to fire the Benson. Let's see, I've got a Fuso and the Bayern here. So the Bayern's probably the biggest concern. And she is closing in. She's firing on me. If I quickly flick the rudder now, that should get me past these. Yeah, very nice. Getting their first fire of the game. Not spotted here, so I'm quite happy to go a bit broadside on here. What we're really looking for is a second fire on the Bayern, because she did damage con it. She damage con that first fire, so her damage con is on cooldown. Those shells all landed a little bit too far astern. Right, turn it again, so I'm kiting away. Can't quite find that fire. Right, switching to Fuso. Fire on the Fuso. So the Bayern's there, Fuso's there. No one's in torpedo range, because torpedo range on the British heavy cruisers isn't that amazing. It's the same as the light cruisers, but I'm just very used to all my light cruisers having improved torpedo range, because I do use original Tywit as a commander build. Our right flank's collapsed, but it looks like we got absolutely nothing over on the right flank. So we've got the Benson. Okay, Fuso. Expect she might turn in. Even though she's turned away. There's one fire. Turn away for sure. I think she's looking at me now.
Nice work.
14-inch gun, so we can angle against these, so I'm going to try and do that. There you go, managed to bounce most of that. Bayern's gone, so might wait till the Fuso's fired off one more volley. Fuso's not looking at me, so I'm going to start kiting in towards the Fuso. Yeah, she's just fired a volley on someone else. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start training my guns off to my port side. And that way I'm more efficiently kiting in towards Charlie, while remaining engaged to the Fuso. There she goes, very nice. Benson's still alive to the north of the objective. Right, let's get in there. Let's see where we are in the chat. Just cut my thumb? You better get that sorted. What's the 07 mean? 07 is a salute. Yeah. We have a bleeder. Something about Mary. Right. Not spotted. That's a lot of torpedoes. Where are they coming from? They're coming from like over. Oh look, there you go. There's a smoke screen. Okay. So I know the Benson is. We've got more ships alive, but we've really lost map control because our left flank's like booked it over here. So this is going to be a very difficult situation for our team to unpick themselves from, because the centre and the far flank have folded in over to this one side.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Ooh. Which is most certainly going to be an awkward situation for me, because I don't have a lot of places to kite away to. Ooh, okay, well. I'm turning away because the potential of the... Ooh, there's a synop there as well. Okay, there she goes. Okay. There's a fire on the California, who's damaged contact straight away, so I'll do a couple of volleys in the Synop, because the damage control point in the California is about 20 seconds. So I'll do 2 volleys on the Synop. At which time, I'm just going to kick the rudder around so I dodge this. At which time, I can now switch back to the California and hopefully take advantage of his lack of damage control. Snop's also damage controlled as well. There's the fire on the California. Got another fire on the Synop. She damaged command that. Oh no, who put this island here? Ooh. Right. Should be able to start kiting again. There should be 2 fires on her. Let's see if we can get the Synop burning. She damaged contact. Okay. Don't use one of those repairs. Oh Christ. Back to the California, I think, after this. Come on, we just want to fire. This is horrible. we are in a rather brisk situation here. However, thank God the snob can't actually look at us. Oh, go on. Straight for the stern on that one. Oh. Yeah, this is the death throes of the Surrey, I think.
Fighter returning to ship.
Oh, she fired HE. That's an interesting choice. Have I got the room to do it? I might have just the room to do it. Ah, she managed it.
Main turret critically damaged.
Don't think our torpedoes are going to find their mark, but 105,000 damage and 10 fires. Can't complain about that. We did what we could against their battleships, but I got kind of cornered. It wasn't really the space to keep kiting. That's where the Surrey excels at kiting. I do like her as a kiting fire burner. But yeah, unfortunately, don't think this is going to be pulling off in the end. The Benson's still alive, which is a bit unfortunate. Oh, well, that is 31 minutes past 2100 hours, so would have been nice to see how we did with the Surrey, but I think we're going to have to jump off towards the end of the stream. Pardon me. What did we play before? Paolo Emilio, wasn't it? How did we do in the Paolo Emilio? Oh, well, apparently we just only got some crates. Paolo Emilio, top of the tune. Can't complain with a nice little bit of YOLO. Got rid of a Udachi and did lots of flooding on a Bismarck. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get the Bismarck kill. I think this is probably the Halloween mission. Just giving us a couple of common crates, which is fair enough. A defeat in the Surrey. 4 days premium, whoopity-doo. Surrey-wise, third on the team with 105,000 damage. So must have been some, tendency in the New Mexico did quite well. They must have really slapped some some battleships about then. Fair enough. Rightio. Well, being that we did play the Surrey last, we'll bring the Surrey up as a parting ship. I'll just strip the Paolo Emilio off though. I'll quickly catch up the chat and then I'll say thank you to everyone. Come on. There we go. Sorry. If people are interested, modules, aiming system, steering gears, commander build is Bruce Fraser, Beyond Range, Igniter, Velarusha, Steer Clear, Fully Packed, Zerlane, Baltimore, and Von Muller as inspirations. If that's of interest to anyone. Right. Let's see. What is the respectable win rate for a solo player? Don't ask me. I have no idea. Nice stream, thank you, Stumpy. Mike is here, catch you later. Cheers, thanks for coming on. Thank you, Ben Gooten, as well. Cheerio. Let's jump all the way to the start of the stream. Who did we have today? Thank you to Josh. Thank you to Ben Gooten. Thank you to Stumpy West. Thank you to Cheese Toasty. Who else did we have today? Thank you to Sniper Patch. Thank you to Mike X Gaming. Thank you to Jets Fan. Thank you to Komoto. Thank you to Pixel Mug. Thank you to Andy MC. Thank you to Salty Sax. Thank you to Lucian West. Who else did we have today? Thank you to Misfits Diesel. Hello. Thank you to Sean as well. I think that is everyone who's at least commented in the chatted live stream. But obviously, if you didn't comment in the live stream and you have just been watching, thank you as well. Much obliged. Many thanks and everything. If you can, before you go, give the stream a thumbs up. We're much obliged. Obviously helps promote the stream, promote the channel. I think most of you guys are subscribers, but if you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe. Always live streaming about this time on a Friday. Sometimes it might be the following slot, which is the next, which is the following 2 hours. Hopefully, everyone stay safe, stay well, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your Friday evening, if it is your evening. Let's say good morning, good evening, good afternoon to everyone. Chin chin, time to crack up the rum. Although I can't have too much of that because I've got to cook the evening meal. Mrs. got home about 15 minutes ago. You may have heard her come into the room. But yeah, thank you. Just the stream manager. Mine's at 59%. Was it 60? But I've had an awful week since the update. Started playing DDs again, so I can carry the potatoes. I know what you mean. I think when it comes to win ratio, I think it's like with most games, like when I've looked for when I've worried about win ratios or kill death ratios, I always aim to just like do more than I lose, if you know what I mean. So like win more than I lose. Like aim for like a 50% plus win ratio is usually like a good way to go about it. I never really thought my win ratio was that good until they added this badge system. Then it kind of like went, oh look, you've got the top rate, and I was like, really? Like I wouldn't. And I play like a good mix of solo and division. My live streams are pretty much mostly solo. When I'm recording to review, it's always solo. When I'm recording to do let's plays, that's always solo. So I'd say I'm like a 50-50ish kind of like solo division player. So that might so do take that into account when you do see my win ratio, because I do play 50% of the time in divisions, and so when playing in divisions you do have a better control. Like in a division where you're communicating via the party chat, you do have a better control of the game because you can support each other a lot better because you're obviously communicating, so that does improve your win ratio. So always do take that into account. Right. So yeah, thank you everyone, and I'll send you on to the stream exit screen.